It's Ron Reader digs the universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe, and tonight, Jason Aldean's Down Home Country Hate. Probably the best way to make of the controversy over the country singer's recent song, Try That in a Small Town, is to compare it to the Merle Haggard song, Okie from Muskogee. Both songs ostensibly celebrate white American rural culture by contrasting it with what they perceived as left-wing urban culture. Now, while slightly tongue-in-cheek, because even though Okie's opening line is a rejection of marijuana and Haggard was already a stoner himself at this point, the 1960s country song is respectful toward the left, sort of you can wear your Roman sandals if you want, but we're going to keep on wearing our manly leather boots. Sure, it's a cultural confrontation, but with an implicit understanding that we're all Americans here. Contrast that with Aldean's declaration that if the left comes to his town, he will kill them with his grandpa's gun. That's the controversy. I mean, the lyrics to the song are, they're bad enough. The first verse conjures garden variety criminals, but the second verse pretty clearly equates these criminals with Black Lives Matter protesters, who, in the following refrain, better not come to a small town because, you know. The third verse expounds upon the you know part, explaining how it involves using that gun. It's bad enough, like I said, but throw in images from the song's video of Black Lives Matter protesters intercut with performance footage from the front of a southern courthouse that was the site of both a lynching and later a race riot. Well, what you have is a clarion call to deadly racial and political violence. Sedition, plain and simple, coming down from an old school Confederate traitor. Anyone who relates to, likes, or defends Try That in a Small Town wants black people and liberals to be murdered and wants the U.S. Constitution to be shredded in order to make such murders fully legal. But sure enough, people are defending the video. Conservatives are saying that it's about crime, not protest, in spite of the video's heavy emphasis on protest. They're also saying that the location choice, you know, a lynching site, it was an accident. They just liked the way the building looks. But let me tell you, when you shoot a video, you are in total control of every sound and image it contains. You got weeks through pre-production, production, and post-production to think about it. Sure, people make mistakes from time to time, but never on such a grand thematic scale as this. So, Try That in a Small Town is a racist, seditious, violent, cruel piece of incitement propaganda, and everybody knows it, especially the people defending it. You know, there are just no accidents with this shit anymore. No more nudge and wink racism. No more, I didn't mean to be racist. No more inadvertent solicitation of murder and insurrection. It's the 21st century. We've all had more than enough time to figure this out. And it's not rocket science. Maybe when Ronald Reagan kicked off his 1980 campaign at the site of a notorious lynching in Philadelphia, Mississippi, conservatives could get away with this lying racist bullshit. But not anymore. If it seems racist, it is racist. I'm Ron Reader, and this has been Ron Reader Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reader, again next week for another episode of Ron Reader digs the universe. Leather boots are still in fashion for manly footwear.